After the sour ending in season 8, God fans have been waiting eagerly for something that could compensate for the disappointment.
I will not be made to choose between my brother and my daughter.
Finally, House of Dragons came. Only one episode has been aired, which is based on a book, Fire and Blood. God fans have been watching it, but what about the people who haven't watched previous 8 seasons? Well, it's actually a wrong question because the stories are completely independent, even though the characters, the houses, the narration, everything will seem familiar if you have watched God. At the beginning of the first episode, when you see things like these, it's natural to have the question, who's Daenerys? Who are the Targaryens? What happened 172 years back? But as you start watching it, you somehow get the idea of power struggles, the politics, and the character developments. Although only first episode has come out, it is definitely showing the promises that we had in God. The stunning visual effect, the perfect dialogues, and last but not the least, the stunning performances of the actors. Here as well, we see a lot of fresh faces, but their performances are solid. In the first episode, we don't get much of the story other than the power struggle within the Targaryen house and who's going to be heir of Viserys. If you haven't watched God before, these names like Valyrian, Baratheons, Hightowers or Targaryens, these words may sound very puzzling to you. Also, their tournaments, their customs, the way they speak, the things they do, they may seem a little extreme for you. However, if you're looking for an explanation about the parties involved, you can watch Before the Dance, an illustrated history with George R.R. Martin on YouTube. Here he explains what the story is about, who are involved, and what kind of stories we're expecting. It is going to clarify a lot of questions you have, and I believe after that you are going to have a pleasant experience watching this series. Let's not forget, R.R. Martin is an unforgiving writer. He doesn't do favoritism, he doesn't have the heroic biases, he is going to give you the story as exactly it is supposed to become. Therefore, it's natural to expect a story full of twists and turns. It is also better to keep in mind that this story is absolutely full of barbaric sin. It's savage, it's crude, it's brutal, it's extreme. It is full of disturbing scenes. Therefore, based on your tolerance and acceptance level, you could give it a go without a doubt because R.R. Martin is going to give you a story that will take you to an emotional roller coaster ride. Even in first episode, we have seen that savage fights, explicit scenes, grief, tragedy, and triumph. Therefore, whether you can relate to these terms and characters or not, you will deep dive into the story and you'll definitely wait for the next episode. Stay with Sylvanism for reviews and recaps of House of Dragons, along with many more other videos. Subscribe and stay tuned. Ta-da!